come to our Fire Dragon Friday live stream where we do weekly love and romance readings for all 12 of our awesome zodiac signs. So hope you guys are doing great. It's been quite a week. I'm really enjoying the new energy of Aries. I actually am. It's a pretty good feeling. It's actually very good feeling. So I just got all of the full moon readings recorded and posted up, so those are all ready to be viewed. And that full moon is going to be with us officially on Sunday at 2:48 p.m. That is Sunday afternoon for Eastern time, and just check your local time to get the exact time that that moon goes full. But I really enjoyed doing those reads. They were really quite powerful, really nice. Hey there, Moonchild. Yeah, good to see so many already joining into the chat room. But yeah, it's been quite a week, guys. I want to talk just a little bit about those moon readings, because there were some definite recurring cards that came up, like quite a lot. Let me actually, I'm just going to shuffle through these here as I chat with y'all. So for anybody that has not joined me before, thank you so much for coming on in. I'm so happy to see you. As always, we love having more folks. All of our regulars are here, as well as maybe some new folks out there in the chat. We always do this. This is a weekly live stream that I do to give you your weekly, themes or elements or news information about what's coming up in your love life. As always, keep in mind that they are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person under that sign. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check things like your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising in your personal chart. That's going to give you even more information on any of the readings. Like, for example, I am a Capricorn sun and moon. So I always will watch, the Capricorn readings, for sun and moon, like from other readers that I like, I'll always watch those. And then my rising sign is Aquarius, so I watch the Aquarius videos, and my Venus sign is Pisces. So when it comes to love and romance, I always watch the Pisces readings as well. So take that, into your own lexicon of information. There's so much more to astrology and card readings than just your sun sign, and you can get some really nice, even though they're general readings, you can get a really nice full picture by watching all the different reads that go along with your particular signs in your own chart. So if you're interested in a personal reading, because those are going to be much more in-depth and much more specific to you, you can always contact me. All my info is down below in the description box. If you're interested in any of the card decks that I use in my readings, if you want to use them yourself in your own readings, your own work, I will usually post links to all of those card decks, the names, because I'm that way. If I watch a reading, I'm like, I want to know what that card deck is. And also, if you would like to make a donation to the channel, I have my PayPal me link down below in the description box as well. Or if you were joining this live stream during the stream, you can use the super chat option on YouTube to donate. So those are all your options there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to actually start by lighting up this candle. And you know what? It's so exciting. Guys, oh my word. So there was I was getting ready for the stream, and I could hear the barred owls. Me and Moonchild, we joke a lot about the owls. Yeah, and they were out there hooting it up. And then I look out the window, and that full moon is rising, right? And at the same time, I hear those owls, and they're like talking to each other. I love my barred owls. They're just really comical to me, the way that they hoot, the way that they do their thing. Always really gets me. And so I was like, this is going to be a great stream. I've got the owls are telling me that we're getting the blessing of the owls. We're going to have a good time. Oh yeah. So we're getting our little love candle burning right there. We always do love readings on Friday, guys, because Friday is the Venus-ruled day of the week. That's why I always do them on a Friday, if anyone is curious about that timing. And so that's why, because Friday is a auspicious day, or a suspicious day for for our Venus readings, for our love readings. All right, so let me tell you, let's talk a little bit about the full moon readings. Now tonight, right now, the moon is in the sign of Virgo. It's right now traveling through the last bits of Virgo, and so on Sunday, it will be in the sign of Libra, right? That's when that full moon will be with us. So we're definitely building up to this full moon in Libra. And Libra is a sign that is all about relationship, partnership, you know, not just romantic ones, all one-on-one relationships. Because the house of Aries, the sun sign being in Aries right now, that deals with our identity and our relationship to ourself, who we are, what we are, how we do things, basic choices, you know, kind of our destiny. And so, you know, the opposite sign, Libra, and by proxy, that seventh house, that's the seventh sign is Libra, on the opposite of Aries, is about our relationships to other people, right? So it's really that dynamic right now. Aries is your identity and your relationship to yourself. Libra is, you know, the identity of the relationship and how you blend your personal identity along with someone else's. And that's why it has that very strong, you know, polarity between the two. Now this in my moon readings that I just posted and did, the two cards that came up quite a lot in all these readings, the big one that came up again and again was this one, acceptance. That card was in almost, not all, but almost every signs reading in some place, the acceptance card from that Queen of the Moon deck, you know, and it's like that give and take. You've got these white doves of peace. It's a waxing crescent card, so it is about building and growing and, you know, progress forward. But this came up again and again for these full moon and Libra readings. And so to me, this is going to be a powerful full moon of acceptance, accepting help from other people and from divine sources. And I also, you know, it really feels to me, it's like accepting the things you can't change, right? It's like if you can't change something, you have a choice to either accept it as it is, or if it's unacceptable, you have to move past it. So those are some themes that are really coming up. And if you can work on it, that's what you should work on. But don't get in a knot about the things that just literally can't be shifted right now. It's like you either have to accept it as it is, or you have to move on from it. That's a real big feeling there. But that was the card that just again and again came up with these Libra full moon readings. And the other one that came up from the Moonology deck a lot was this full moon in Virgo. Now our last full moon was in Virgo. The waxing gibbous moon right now is in Virgo. And so look at that message. You are good enough. Oh my goodness. That came up a lot. So I do feel that in spite of the fact that Virgo is the last full moon that we had, the last full moon cycle, it's passing away, I feel like these lessons are still really hitting us strong as we shift through this moon sign into Libra. So it really is, you know, and Virgo is a very multifaceted sign. It really is. It has so much to do with so many things. It is about health. And that's a really broad term because health can take a lot of different forms. This is why you'll find a lot of Virgos in medical professions, healing professions. It's a sign that rules the stomach and the digestion. So a lot of times they rule nutrition as well. What you eat, how it makes you feel, how it affects you. Virgo to me is the ultimate sign that when they say go with your gut or listen to your gut, you know, Virgo kind of does because they feel things in their gut, literally, because they rule that digestive system. So if they eat something or experience something that doesn't ring true for them, oh, they're going to feel it in their stomach. They're going to go, oh, my stomach doesn't feel right. Oh, I don't feel good about that. Yeah, it's a very strong energy. Virgo is also a sign of organization, working in groups. It's service to humanity. So it really is about helping and healing, not just itself, but also other people. It's a very giving sign. It's a polarity of Pisces. So they're also one of the most sensitive signs of the zodiac. Pisces and Virgo are definitely the most sensitive signs of our 12 zodiacs. They simply are. Pisces is very sensitive, more in the realm of spirituality and emotion. Virgo is very sensitive on that physical plane. They feel everything in their body. They notice everything. This is why Virgos many times get accused of being OCD, of being nitpicky, of being overly analytical, overly, focused on detail or perfection, because they notice everything. It's like a Pisces will go in, read the room, and they're like, oh, I feel this, I feel that, I feel that. And Virgo's going in there going, oh, I see this, I see that. They're taking everything in on that more physical level. So these are the two cards from the full moon readings in Libra that came up again and again. So I just had to, I had to talk about it. A little bit of a breakdown there because it was very interesting to me. Very interesting. And I think that message of the Virgo full moon is they are a sign that many times doesn't believe that they are good enough. They often, they second guess. They feel like, like they're never perfect, never good enough. Yeah, Virgo makes a list. They really do. And so I think that, since it wasn't just Virgos, obviously, that we're getting this card, a lot of signs were pulling this card into their readings. So that message is pretty strong for the collective. So I'm going to read just a little bit about this card from the Moonology, the book that comes with it. And so it says, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flashy, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. So finding a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in the daily life. Additional meanings for this card are worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself and raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also time to clear out your energies via salt baths, meditation, and to practice getting more grounded. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Woo! So, everyone, that came out for us in those readings yesterday. And that's, I think, that Virgo full moon, it really clears the way for our full moon in Libra, because that was our last cycle. And our last lunar cycle obviously is still affecting us quite deeply as we go into this new cycle of Libra. Libra is definitely about finding the win-win outcome, right? Making sure everybody gets what they need, finding successful compromise. That is the realm of the Libras. So that's what we're stepping into next. But let me tell you, that Virgo energy that we're in, right now, it's a house cleaning moon. It for real is a house cleaning moon. And so anything that we haven't completely cleaned out, cleared out, done away with that needs to go, oh boy, it's going to make sure that we do it for sure. And I apologize tonight, guys. My allergies are in full swing. Spring has sprung. The tree pollen is extraordinarily high, and I could not find my Zyrtec. So you're at the mercy of my my sinuses tonight, and so am I. I'll try not to sneeze too much and be too gross here, but that's what's going on with me, because it is spring, and the owls are hooting, and the trees are having sex out there. That's what's happening. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to give the trees their privacy, but they're so out there. They're so out there. Yay, Yuyi is here. Happy Libra full moon, y'all. I know, Moonchild. I'm lucky I'm not more puffed up because, I can, yeah. Yeah. Hey Eric, hey Gwen. Aw, Markers is here. And thank you, Markers, for the donation via PayPal. Appreciate that. Hey Silver Star, good to see you in the chat, hon. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited. We may take a peek at our astrology chart. Why not? Why not? Why not? We take a look at him, see what he's got going on. So this is actually my full moon chart. This is my full moon chart for Sunday. So this is what we're coming up on to in the weekend ahead, building up to this energy of the full moon. So right now, you know, this is when the moon will be full in Libra, but right now the moon is in Virgo. So it's waxing gibbous, which means it's right about to be full. It's like right on the edge. It looks full, but it's not quite there. So this is where we get going. This is where we get going on Sunday. That's what we're building up to. But this week and weekend ahead, you know, there's the sun in Aries connected to Venus in Aries. I would say that, you know, any kind of relationships that you go into, especially if they're new ones, could be very spontaneous, very impulsive, may not have the greatest lasting powers, so keep that in mind. Sometimes it's not the greatest to start a relationship during Venus and Aries because many times, you know, it'll be very exciting, very, you know, like, woo, you know, lots of energy very quickly, but then it has a tendency to fizzle out later. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind. However, you know, it is a good time to re-energize relationships, to give them a little zap of extra firepower. If a relationship that you're currently in has become a little bit mundane, a little bit even boring or kind of routine, that Venus and Aries energy can be very, very powerful to give it just a little kick in the tail so it gets going, so it gets moving again. Yes, yes. You know, well, Moonchild, let me see. She's crying. She's like, my Venus is in Aries. Well, you know what? What I would say for you is that you need the kind of person that can really fuel your fire, right? If you're born with Venus in Aries, you need somebody that, you know, that really just gives you that enthusiasm and also helps you to get your goals and your dreams moving in a practical direction, because that's what Aries really needs. Aries has the power of initiation and, you know, starting the spark, starting the fire. They don't always have the best follow through though. So what they really do need to do is align themselves with people that don't mind doing the more boring side of getting something done, like a Capricorn. We're good at that. We're good at getting the boring stuff done so Aries can go party. So that's kind of an just a side note that I would say about the energy of Venus and Aries, right? It's spontaneous, it's fiery, it's dynamic, it gets very excited very quickly. But, you know, in order to keep that excitement and enthusiasm going, it really needs somebody that is, you know, kind of fun and kind of interesting and keeps their interest going, because then it's like there's a really nice mutual energy. Absolutely. We also have, of course, this week and weekend, Mercury and Neptune traveling together in the sign of Pisces. So I would say that also there's a lot of lovey-dovey kind of communication potential here. This is like people wearing the rose-colored glasses, spouting poetry, or, you know, saying all kinds of sweet things to you, being very flattering, very romantic, very gushy and mushy. And so, you know, the real trick there is to figure out if that's for real, because sometimes that Pisces energy, you know, it can be slightly deceptive, right? It can be a little bit like that Knight of Cups that comes in, you know, with a lot of seductive energy. So just keep in mind, y'all, that this week, I don't doubt that there's going to be a lot of those, you know, kind of romantic and, you know, very like almost fantastical kind of you know, thoughts of love or creativity, very imaginative, very imaginative. But just work to separate the fact from the fantasy. That's the big thing that's important, because it can be really beautiful, really seductive. You just want to make sure that there's some solidity underneath it as well, that there's something, you know, it's like this can be the big dreamer, right? Mercury in Pisces is definitely someone that dreams big dreams, has very creative visions, very creative, very poetic. And so it's really about giving it a vehicle, giving it form, giving it some function. Very nice. It's very nice. I mean, if you're creative, if you're a musician, if you're a poet, this should be an absolutely awesome week ahead where you can really flourish creatively. It's very, very nice energy. Mars, of course, is still in our sign of Gemini. So this, again, triggers up our communication, helps us to put more energy into the way we talk, the way we think. It's very, very fire-powered. For my Aries folks out there, since we are in Aries season, your ruling planet is in Gemini. So, you know, speak what you think, write what you think. Communication is very important. And the nice thing here, guys, is when we hit that full moon in Libra, check it out. Check it out. We've got a nice grand trine here. So, you know, when we have a one trine, that's always nice, right? We have the moon making a trine to Mars. But then we also have Mars making a trine to Saturn. This is what's getting things moving forward yet again, right? Which is really good. And then Saturn, likewise, is making a trine back down to the moon. So this is what we call a grand trine, because there's plenty of times where you'll see just, you know, one trine, you know, aspect in a chart. And trines are the most free-flowing, most harmonious aspects in astrology. Things move really nicely under a trine. So when you get a grand trine, that means you've got all these three lining up into 3 points and creating a big triangle out of the little triangles, and that is a very, very nice pattern indeed. So I feel that this gives us power and momentum to start really building and manifesting, thinking about making plans from a deep subconscious level. And it's always about those relationships when it comes to Libra. So there may be a lot of talk, a lot of thought, you know, over this next week, over the weekend about, you know, here's what we want, here's where we want to go. How do we get there? How do we do it? Let's give a vehicle. Let's put these dreams in a car and get going down the road. That's what it's about, y'all. It's a nice week ahead. Good energies. Some good energies really coming in. So I'm happy to see that. Let's go ahead and get our famous burn action going on. Let's burn. Let's burn. Burn some stuff. Let's go. Let's get this all clarified here. We're gonna burn some sweetgrass, some sage, which is gonna make my sinuses even happier. It's gonna be great. Hey, dragon, did you need to sneeze even more? Okay. All right, let's sage, let's sweetgrass, let's do some of this stuff. Let's get some of these old energies moved out. I have a nice new bundle of sage here, so let's get a little bit of that. Get some nice clearing action and energy going on for y'all in the chat and for me here at home. Woo! I didn't need my nose. I'm good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I've also, of course, got, woo, yeah, I can feel it already. I love sweetgrass too. Yes, I do. All right, so I've got tonight on our tuning forks, I've got the heart chakra fork, which is the F. We've got our sun, and we have got the Venus fork, which is, of course, our planet of love. So let's go on and get that started. That's your planet right there. That's the Venus fork, Yui. No wonder you love it. That's your girl right there. Yeah. Aww. Yep. My bunnies are never very fazed by it. They're just like, that's cool. And they're always cool with it. They're never upset. And welcome to new folks. I see a couple new folks in the chat. I really like that name, that screen name, Hang 'em High. And you know why? It reminds me of my dad. It reminds me of my wonderful dad. I always keep his picture here with me. And he loved Westerns, Clint Eastwood, and Hang 'em High. Oh my goodness, that was one of his. So totally reminds me of my dad. When he was in the hospital battling cancer, they were like asked him what his favorite movie was, and he said Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and they put that up on the board. That was his favorite movie. So yeah, aw, yeah, that reminds me of him a lot. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna crank up this little roaring dragon here. It's time to go. Time to go, guys. All right. I love him so much. All right. Woo! All right, let's hope my nose holds up tonight. All right, we're gonna start out with Aries. Big happy birthday to all the Aries folks out there who have either celebrated a birthday or are going to be celebrating a birthday soon. This is definitely your season. It is your time. Venus is in your sign right now, so that's definitely coming back around as some energy for you. So let's get into your weekly love messages here, Aries. We are going to see what's going on with you this week. All my lovely rams and sheeps out there. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, let's see what we have for our awesome Aries out there for this week in love and relationship, whatever messages and information that they need most. Please bring that through for their highest good. Oh, look at this. Yes, check it out. Animals is your keyword for this week ahead, Aries. So Aries is really coming through powerfully connected to our spirit animal guides and guardians and friends out there. So if you have special animals or, you know, special animal totem or spirit in your life, Aries, that's coming through very strongly. You might even be connected, you know, to a love interest through your mutual love of animals. You know, and for some of you, like, I could even see this being like you meet somebody, you know, doing some kind of charitable work or help, you know, towards animals. For some of you, that could be a thing too. But yeah, or you may notice maybe they have a tattoo of a certain animal on them and you go, oh yeah, that's something I really resonate with. So this is beautiful. I really like that energy. And it also just reminds you to as well connect with the love that you share with your special animal friends, because that's always a thing. I'm an animal person. I really am. And there's definitely animal people out there. You know, if Aries, if you're one of those that says I get along better with animals than people, you're going to really resonate with that. All right. So let's get into the tarot for you this week, Aries. I'm going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot, clarifying with the Green Witch tonight to see what your love messages are going to be. Let's get kind of a past, present, future trajectory for this week for Aries. Woo, these are hot. Yeah, I do. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so we've got the start out with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Aries. That is definitely a fiery energy. That's one of your energy cards, I'll say. This to me is that kind of conflict, sparks flying. Sometimes it can be a tussle. Sometimes this can be people that really trigger you. You know, sometimes it's people causing conflicts with you. You know, maybe butting heads with somebody else who's very ambitious. This is really a card that always, to me, it's like it definitely has a positive and a negative to it, because the negative can be that it just turns into pointless arguments that just waste your time and energy. So it is a card that says pick your battles wisely. You don't have to fight every single person or every single thing that comes into your life, but it's also can be very positive because it is those sparks of contact, connection. You know, it's kind of reminds you of like the funny sort of romantic comedy trope where, you know, at first when the couple meets, you know, it's sort of like they're fighting and sparring and back and forth, but it turns into love, right? Because there's the sparks there, right? So it's a little bit like that too. And you may have someone in your life like that, like, oh, they make me so mad, but I love them anyway, that kind of thing. It's not uncommon for Aries to, you know, fight their lover and love a fighter anyway. It really isn't. It's like if you can't like tussle with that person, you're kind of like, ah, that's boring anyway. So let's see what the clarifier is. What's going on? Ooh, and 10 of Cups, and it may be with somebody. It may be with somebody that you actually really like. Kira really likes you, because the 10 of Cups is all about that like ultimate happiness, bliss, fulfillment. But I'll tell you, Aries, you're not always at your happiest unless you're able to tussle with that person sometimes. Sometimes Aries just needs it. They don't mind. They don't mind like, you know, feisty debate or, you know, just kind of having that little bit of spark, that little bit of fire going on with that person. We also have the 5 of Pentacles this week. So to me, this could also be a time where you're really feeling, you know, kind of left out in the cold or maybe ignored or not really getting as close to the heart of the situation or heart of the person that you want to be with as you would like. This can sometimes be negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. So it's important to watch your thoughts, watch your energy. It's important to reach out to others for assistance. You know, sometimes it can be financial concerns or worries, and it really does. The 5 of Pentacles takes a real change of perspective. And I'm like that we've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, because 5s to me are about action. They're about movement. And so you don't want to stay sitting out there in the cold waiting forever. This is really saying, look, the lights in the sanctuary are on, Aries. Don't sit there. Don't wait out in the cold. Go on in, right? And if the one door is closed, try the other corner, you know, try the other corner, try different ways to get to where you want to be. Don't let those negative thoughts or fears overwhelm you this week. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. This is very important about balance. Yeah, balance those feelings, right? It's not wrong to have doubts and fears and concerns, Aries. I'm not going to tell you that. But it's important to keep the other side of things in the balance, you know, say, all right, you know, if money is a concern, if finances are a concern, I'm going to make sure that I spend equal time actually working on my dreams and goals as I do thinking or getting worried about the dreams and goals, right? That's a very important distinction to make. Outcome of the week is very, very good for you because the Page of Wands is to me such an Aries card. It's a power card for Aries, if you ask me. I like that big old dragon sitting there with him, because to me, this is your energy. It's enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, yes. News of exciting opportunities, allowing creativity to soar and doing things that fuel your passion. So, you know, I do feel that whatever back and forth, whatever struggles you experience this week, I feel like by the end of the week, you're feeling a lot more balanced, a lot more back in your stride, a lot more back in your power center, and just having more fun. Even if you're fighting with someone, Aries, have fun. Have fun doing it, right? And so then we have the 3 of Cups on top of that. So Aries, I just feel like this is a celebration of yourself, you know, through this week. Remember that this is important, to not beat yourself up for your authenticity, for your truth, for just simply being yourself. And I would say that, you know, with the 3 of Cups, this is also reminding us, get together with friends that support and treasure and embrace you just for who you are. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom, so here we go, moving forward out of stagnation, and that's something that you may be experiencing as well. 10 of Wands on the bottom is here. Oh my goodness, so this to me is some endings of some difficult cycles. You might be kind of brushing out the cobwebs of an old life or old existence when it comes to your love life, either reinvigorating an old relationship, healing one. It may take some arguments first, though, Aries. You may have some things you have to unpack or get off your mind with this person before you can get back into that blissful place. Just saying. But either way, I want you to be dancing it up in the streets and enjoying your own energy, having more fun, feeling good about yourself, and connecting with the people that give you that appreciation. So let's get a magical spell card, ritual card for you. This is a great weekend for ritual, spell work, any kind of, candle magic or anything that you might do, because we've got that awesome full moon coming up in Libra. That's the balance of your sign there, Aries. So you got a lot of good energy on your side this weekend. You really do. Great time to focus those intentions when it comes to love, your identity, and the balance between the two. I like this one. Energy. Yes, it is all about your energy, Aries. Check that out. Oh my goodness. A light inside, my fire divine. Energy fill me and make me shine. Oh, wow, Aries. That's like a great one for your personal sign. It really is. And if you're interested in getting the ritual that goes along with this, just let me know. I have no problem just taking a picture of this and sending it to you, because there is a accompanying book that goes with this deck that gives you like specific rituals that you can do, and it's pretty awesome. I highly recommend this deck. I really do. It's one of my favorite oracle decks, is the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. She's awesome. I love all of her decks. Any of her decks that I get, I'm always like, damn, she puts a lot of good thought into all the work she does. So, Aries, good read. You're fired up. You are fired up. Oh my goodness. All right. It's cleared a little bit for our next sign up. All right. Taurus, how are you doing tonight? I hope my Taurus folks are rocking. This is going to be a good full moon for Taurus. I really believe it, because Libra is ruled by Venus just like you are. So it's a nice complementary energy. Even though Libra doesn't put, a direct pattern of energy onto the sign of Taurus, the fact that they're both Venus ruled makes it a very complementary sign. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for this week ahead for my Taurus folks and their love life. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Taurus folks out there. What do they have coming up that they need to be aware of in love and romance and relationship dynamics? Please bring through anything they need to see. I like this card. So finding is important this week. That is your key word, your key theme. So it's all about finding your bliss, finding your truth, finding the right person for you. That may be coming up for my single Tauruses this week. And keep in mind, yes, these readings are for anyone, whether you're single, coupled, or in a separation or situation like that. So this could be finding that missing piece this week, Taurus. Very nice. Very nice card. I like the energy of that. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got coming through as your messages. Wow. I think for a lot of you, you're finding your strength and courage this week. We're starting out with the Strength card. So this is the balance, our internal balance of our spiritual side and also our physical manifestation, which is shown by the lion and the woman, the angel, the symbol of our spirit inside. So it's really about the combination of those two sides of ourself, our spiritual and higher mind, you know, combined with that physical everyday expression that we have while in the physical form here on Earth. So this is Leo energy. You might be dealing with a Leo this week, or you might have Leo energy in your chart. That could be something that comes up as one of the signs that are associated there. But overall, this is a balance of personal power and kindness and compassion coming back in, you know, in conjunction with each other. So it also is realizing you're stronger than you knew. Stronger than you knew, Taurus. It's a beautiful card, very heart-based. So I feel like this is really as well bringing a lot of courage to speak your truth in your relationships, to say what you need, say what you want. It's all about finding what is right for you this week. Finding creative outlets too. Oh, yes. And speaking with clarity, speaking with you know, truth, vision, higher minded, elevation, because we have that King of Swords, King of Athames. That's Aquarius energy, which is interesting because this is Leo, this is Aquarius. They are the polarities. So you may be really working a dynamic this week in your relationships that are between this very warm heart-based energy and also this very clear, you know, non-dramatic, kind of clear Aquarius energy, because Aquarius energy is kind of emotionally detached. It doesn't get like into big messy emotional displays. It just says, here's what I want, here's what I need. I'm just going to make it really simple for you. It's a master strategist too. So you may be making some really strong creative plans through this. And you know, for some of you, it may be the strength to cut someone or something out of your life that is not good for you. That's not for everyone, but for some, that may be part of it. But I think it's also just really expressing what you want in a non-dramatic, you know, non-fussy way. It's like, here's just what I need in a relationship to be happy. Right in the center, yes. Oh, Taurus, you may be making this choice between standing up and fighting for something or making the choice to walk away from it. Five of Swords, just like the Seven of Swords, he's one of these kind of shady characters in the tarot, right? This is one of them shady characters. This is the kind of guy, kind of gal, doesn't mind stepping on people to get what they want, doesn't mind making other people wrong so that they can be right, leaves everybody hurting, hanging, you know, and they don't really care. It's kind of narcissistic. It really is. So avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives, right? There's a better way, better option that will make you happier here, Taurus. So don't entertain people like that. If that's what you're trying to cut yourself off from this week, you're on the right track. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Wow, Taurus. I mean, to me, it's like, you know, that is you. King of Pentacles is one of the Taurus power cards in the tarot. And so to me, it's sort of like, you know, don't bother with this kind of energy or that kind of person. Stand strong in your truth this week. Don't take shortcuts. Don't take unnecessary risks. And don't trust people that you get a funny feeling about. Yeah. Wow. And that could be anyone. You know how that is. It's like, even if this isn't about your relationship directly, like a romantic relationship, but you know how that is. If you've got a pretty decent relationship and then somebody, you know, comes into your social circle and they're like throwing shade on your relationship or on your partner, or saying negative things about them, or saying, oh, I heard they did, you know, and it's just to cause trouble, or problems in your life. Just keep an eye out for that. So in the outcome of the week, we have the Page of Swords. Yet again, this can be a little bit of that gossipy energy. It can be, because a lot of the time this brings through a lot of new information, a lot of extra messages, a lot of thoughts, but it's information that you need to review carefully, right? Yeah, it's really important for that. So again, like, there could be people around you this week that are kind of not for your best, and they might, you know, just don't listen to idle gossip. Don't listen to idle gossip. Don't trust people that you don't feel really have your best interest at heart. That's important this week for you, Taurus, especially as it relates to love. Yeah, Page of Chalices. See, we have also another page here. These are both youthful energies, so it can be immature, right? So it's like, I would say on, you know, keep it a balance. Keep an open mind, because this can also be nice messages of love. This could be somebody apologizing for something, you apologizing to them and reconnecting on a really nice level and starting fresh with new kinds of communication. So that could be really positive. But on the opposite side of this, if you're experiencing gossipy people that are trying to, you know, throw problems into your relationship and it's none of their freaking business, you know to shut that down. Shut that down. On the bottom, we have our Queen of Pentacles. So yet again, we had the King. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles. That's a nice power couple. So Taurus, if you're in a relationship and it's basically going well, don't you worry about any of these little gnats flying around you. Just swat them out of the way. You know, Five of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, there could be a little bit of tussle, a little bit of friction. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But this is a week about finding, yes, your truth, finding your strong center and what really works for you, making a good strategy, cutting the naysayers or the energy vampires out, and really focusing on the good stuff in life and in love. So let's see what we've got in your spell card affirmation for the week. Look at that. See, you're going to have a victory. There's a nice victory energy coming through here for you. I think you'll be just fine, Taurus. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Ooh, yes. I got a good feeling on that one. Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to handle this. No problem. You're stronger than you know. That's the message. You're stronger than you know. All right. Let's get our cards lined back up. Let's get ready for our next sign here. Yep. Yep. All right. So Gemini, you are up next. Where are my Geminis? I hope you are all doing great out there, my little twin stars. This is a powerful full moon coming up for you, Gemini, because the Libra full moon is in alignment with your sign. It is making a trine to your sign. So it's really empowering your personal relationships. It's helping you to calm, you know, any kind of muddied waters. If you're having any kind of, you know, rifts or difficulty in communication with a loved one, with a love partner, it's really going to be helping you to start seeing where you can balance things out. So let's get into your love and romance messages for this week ahead. Let's see what kind of cards are coming through, what kind of information. Dear guardians, dear angels, beings of light, and ancestors, let's see what we've got for our beautiful Geminis out there this week for their love and relationship life. Any messages or information they need to know. And let's check it out. Let's see what we got for Gemini, please. Ooh, yeah, I like this card. All about beauty this week. So take good care of yourself, Gemini. Be good to you. Beautify yourself inside and out. This is a little bit of self-love. There's a little bit of self-love in this card. This is a little bit like my self-love card from the Queen of the Moon deck. You know, this is really about, you know, paying attention to what makes you feel good inside and out, because, you know, beauty isn't just on the surface. It's also inside. It's really more important. What goes on inside is what radiates outwards. So take good care of yourself, Gemini. Be good to you. That Libra energy is very nice. It's very Venus ruled. And so it is about, you know, just being good to you and being in that balance of being good to you, being good to others. So let's see what we've got in your tarot coming up for this week ahead. Wow, okay, so some very nice earthy energy here. We're starting out with our Seven of Pentacles this week for you, Gemini. So this is about slow and steady wins the race, rooted, balanced, grounded, stable. So in your love life, what this does and what this says is that you may be dealing with somebody that moves a little slower than you might like them to. You could be working with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, someone with that kind of earthy energy. And it's sort of like, you know, the more that you invest, it's like one piece at a time. It's going to build up over time. You will reap the reward of it. But it's important not to worry about it too much, right? It's a need for patience. You know, seeds well planted, right? That's what this card is about. So let's clarify that. Eight of Wands. Yeah, well, this is an interesting dynamic because the Eight of Wands is very fast moving. It's fast moving communication, things finally starting to get going, get moving. And so I would say that overall, the thing that might not be, the thing that's not slow is communication. Like there is talking, there is movement, there is intention. Many times with the Eight of Wands, it is a romantic intention, right? There is that feeling of like, pursuing something passionately, but it needs to be in balance with this patient, grounded energy as well. It's very interesting. It's like the earth energy is like slow but steady. Eight of Wands like go, go, go. So it's a little bit of a balance. I would say this is just having good timing. It's like when the time to act is there, then you act. But when, you know, all the signs are saying, hold back a second, there, Gemini, that's when you hold back. It's an important balance to make this week with someone, especially if it's somebody that's a little bit nervous or tentative or kind of like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to go forward with this. It's like, that's when you kind of hold back. That's when you kind of just show, look, I actually am interested. I'm not going anywhere. I have, you know, you're planning for the long haul, but you're taking action towards it. Right in the center is also very nice. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So to me, that is working together with your community. The 3 is always a great number because you are the 3rd sign of the Zodiac, Gemini. And so this is doing what you love. It's being involved with people that you all have a very common interest, common goal, you know, that you really want to achieve something that has a positive outcome, not just for yourselves, but also for the community at large. And so if you have someone like that in your life, this is very positively aspected this week. And the Oak King, our Hanged Man, is in there. So yet again, there's a balancing act going on for you this week in your love life, Gemini. It is. It's really like, you know, it's easy does it. Easy does it this week because, you know, to me, it's like there's this real action and like, let's go and let's accomplish and let's do all these things. But you may have somebody, or you may even be feeling like, okay, I'm a little bit on the fence. I've got a lot of things going on emotionally. I can't be completely available just yet, right? Because that Hanged Man is Pisces energy. It's Neptune energy. It's about self-sacrifice, release, letting certain things go, sometimes going through a spiritual trial by fire to get to a new place of enlightenment. So you may be working on something like this. They may be working on something like this. And as a result, they may not always feel totally emotionally available to you, or you to them, right? Because you're going through some things. You're working through some very important foundational and spiritual elements this week. So this is the big thing I don't want you to do, is over worry or over analyze or overthink, because we've got this 9 of Swords, and Gemini, you are a Mercury ruled sign, so you can think and overthink like nobody's business. You can keep yourself awake all night worrying about what might be coming, what they might feel, expecting the worst, all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to get into that. You want to refocus your thoughts. If you're kind of like, oh gosh, you know, what are they doing? What are they thinking? Why have they not called, etc.? You know, don't get into that. Don't get into that spin. Knight of Athames. Yeah, I mean, there is some nervous energy here. Like you really want to talk to them, or they really want to talk to you, but the timing may not always be right. It's really important to look at the timing of things and feel that out through this week ahead, because, you know, one or both of you has a lot on your mind. You have a lot you want to say. And if you aren't able to say it as soon as you want to, or as much as you want to, it kind of turns into nervous worry. And that's why I say, you know, go back to this major theme of the week is beauty. Take good care of yourself. You know, if the person that you really want to talk to isn't super available, or if you're not feeling super available to them, take good care of yourself, nurture yourself. The more that you get solid within what makes you feel good and confident and puts your best face forward, you're going to feel a lot better and you're going to get what you want out of it. Look at that on the bottom. See, it's, you know, we got your power card here, Gemini. We got your lovers card here. And so to me, yeah, I mean, love is definitely in the mix here. You know, as I look at all these cards laid out, there's so much green. There's so much green in these, you know, so when I see all that green, I'm like, this is earthy, this is stabilizing, this is, you know, making sure to ground and center yourself in those earthy energies. And yeah, this is all about that Gemini energy, and it's about making decisions, it's about communication, it's about partnership. And look at the stars. So there's some really positive cards coming up in here, Gemini, for you. That's the ultimate wishes and hopes, you know, being fulfilled, the chance of your dreams to become reality. So that's why this week may feel a little slow at times for you. It may feel a little bit disjointed sometimes. You may not feel like you're completely connecting with the interest of your affection, but don't worry. Don't worry. That's a big one. Do not worry. If you've got things on your mind and you can't tell them just yet, write them down. Write them down. Vet them out. You know, maybe it's important to tell them in the future, maybe it's not. But mostly I want you to focus on you and your self-confidence and doing what makes you feel beautiful inside and out. So let's get one magical spell card for your affirmation. Yes, because Gemini, you're working on the harvest, right? And that harvest doesn't come overnight. Yeah, it's about planting those seeds. The first card that we had, Seven of Pentacles. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. Very nice. Yeah, you're working on a good harvest here. That's what I really feel. It's like, just be patient. Don't over worry it, Gemini. Go get your hair done. Go get your hair done. Paint your fingernails. Whatever it is that makes you feel happy. It makes you feel pretty. Yes. All right. I never paint my fingernails because as much stuff as I do with my hands, I can't keep it nice. Like there's no way. It's just like it'll always get ruined. So I don't even bother. I can't. I do my toes. But I don't do my fingers because that's just exercise in futility. Yay, yes, we got Cancer coming up next, guys. Oh my goodness. All the moon babies. All the moonies. Yes. All right, Cancer. I hope you're doing great out there. Cancer, I will say that the Libra full moon, of course, all full moons are very important for you, but Cancer, the Libra full moon may be feeling a little bit more pressure, a little bit more tension, just because Libra is a square to your sign, so you may be feeling that a little bit. It can also be sparks. It can also be something that sparks you into action or movement, so it's really nice. It's, you know, going to be a strong full moon. Full moons are always powerful for you, Cancer, and that's what we're coming up on this weekend. So let's see what we've got for you in your love and relationship messages for the week. Let's see what you need to be aware of. Dear angels, beings of light, ancestors, guardians, please show us what you have for our Cancers out there in love and romance for the week ahead, whether they are single, coupled, in separation, no matter what their situation may be. Please show us Cancer. Ooh, very focused on career this week. So Cancer, you may be really spending a lot of time at work. Your partner or potential love interest may be spending a lot of time at work as well, but career is very highlighted for you, and it is a focus. It is something that's coming up in your relationship life this week. So let's see what we've got in your tarot. Maybe you're going to meet somebody at work. That's a possibility for my single Cancers. Or there's something that you both love to work on together. That's possible too. Wow, that's a dynamic week. Oh my goodness. So Cancer, we're starting out with old Shifty over here, the Seven of Swords. You know, our Five of Swords and our Seven of Swords, these are kind of untrustworthy characters. So I always say, make sure that there's no one like this in your circle. Make sure that you are being truthful about what you want, and make sure that they are also being truthful about what you want. Because this can be loss, it can be, you know, people taking actions against you that you aren't going to like. So just be aware of it. Just be aware of it. You know, to me, 5 or 7 of Swordsy people, they can be narcissists, they can be energy vampires, they can be people that, you know, just take and don't give back. So just be aware of that. You know, whether you're in a relationship or, you know, considering a relationship with someone, if they've shown you, you know, elements of that in their personality, you may want to be real careful. Let's see what's clarifying that for you. Ooh, okay. All right, Cancer. I think that, you know, if you have been dealing, this could be very specific. This is not going to resonate with everybody out there. So to me, this is really some major revelations. You might be really getting some big news about somebody or something that really just was not trustworthy, was not good for your life or for somebody else's life even. There's that Tower card. There's that Mars energy. This is all about old foundations coming down that were not good, that were not meant to be. And so Cancer, if you know, have been back and forth about somebody that you're like, I don't know if I want to deal with this person, I don't know if I can trust them, this could be a week where you really realize, nope. And you move on past them. Obviously, this is not going to resonate with everyone. This is kind of specific. So in the center, we do have the Two of Pentacles. So to me, it's like a coming back to center, coming back to having fun in life again, not being so worried all the time about, you know, somebody not being straight with you or not being upfront with you. You could be juggling multiple priorities, right? For some of you, it's working too hard. And so, you know, if you're feeling like, no, I'm not really going through this part of it, right? Not really going through that Seven of Swords or that Tower, but you may be feeling like, I work so much that I don't really get to have a social life or really get to enjoy my relationships that I have. So this could be something where there's a need for balance this week for some of my Cancers out there between love and career. It's important. Just take that as it resonates to your situation. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. So Two of Pentacles clarified by that Hanged Man. Absolutely. You may be feeling pulled in 2 different directions this week, Cancer, when it comes to love and relationship. And it really is, to me, very much about balancing between work and love, career, and a personal life as well. So if you've been feeling like, you know, not enough work and too much love, which I don't think is mostly the case for most of you, it's mostly too much work and not enough love. That's what I'm feeling from this. And, you know, legitimately, you may be going through some real stuff. You've been going through some real stuff that has put you on hold, that has made you have to take those time outs. Because the Hanged Man is often that energy of release, of sacrifice. And for some of my Cancers, you may have to sacrifice, you know, some income or, you know, time at work or going after something at work to have a more fulfilling love life. Very possibly. So outcome card of the week is the Emperor. To me, this is great because it really shows that by the week's end, you're finding your stride, you're stepping back into a place of power and really thinking about what it is that you want. This is the Aries energy. And we are in Aries season. Venus is in Aries right now. So it's like it really is that energy that asks that question, what is it you truly, truly want, Cancer, right? You've got to get that straight, and you'll be sitting back in your power. But I think for some of my Cancers, you will literally be getting rid of, or the universe will be getting rid of some, you know, shady people that you don't want in your life. You know, if anybody leaves your life, or, you know, whether it's a friend, whether it's a potential love interest or love partner, if they go out this week, it's meant to go. It's meant to go. Don't even second guess it. It's meant to leave so that you can step into greater balance, greater abundance, and end up feeling like this, you know, sitting on your throne in a place of power and wisdom. The Emperor is a wise energy, you know, somebody that's really been through some things and they've really learned from it. So they know what to do. They have a good sense of leadership and where they're taking themselves. So it's structure, it's discipline, and it's also action because it's Aries. Yes, love it. So let's see what's clarifying this Emperor for you, Cancer. 7 of Wands. Yes. Oh, wow. I love it, Cancer, because the combination of the Emperor with the 7 of Wands is like, you are standing strong. You are not willing to entertain or accept anyone that's messing around with you, that isn't honest, that isn't serious, that isn't for real. I mean, that to me, the seven of Wands is like standing in your power. Yeah, not willing to come down to someone else's crappy level. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you might be moving with some speed, some intensity this week towards something that you really, truly want. Oh, and King of Wands. Wow, Cancer, this is a supercharged, like, fire reading for you. We've got the Tower, that's Mars energy. We've got the Emperor, which is Aries. It's ruled by Mars. We've got the 7 of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of fire in the house for Cancer this week. You're moving with a lot of speed. But I think it starts out a little slow. It starts out maybe a little slow, but it gains in momentum. And anything that's leaving your life this week is meant to go. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let it go. By the week's end, you're going to be feeling so much better no matter what the situation is for you. So let's get into a magical spell card here for you, Cancer. You might be dealing with a fire sign, or you might have some strong fire in your personal chart, whether it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Aries is really strong in this reading this week. So Cancer, if you got Aries, or if you're an Aries watching this that has some Cancer in the chart, wow, this is a strong week ahead. So let's see what your affirmation is. Oh, yes, I love this. Best possible decision. And look at that, the moon on her forehead. To me, you know, this is a big full moon week. So it's really about using your intuition to make those decisions. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So make the best possible choice, right? Yeah, and ask the divine to help you make that best possible decision around whatever is going on with you for this week, Cancer. Very nice. Very nice. It's a beautiful energy. It's very fiery. It's very fiery for you. You might be really leaving some negative old people, situations, relationships in the dirt. You might be just like, out of here. Out of here. Hey there, tree hugger. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see lots of folks in the chat right now. Good to see you. A lot of people out there at the moment. Yep. All right. So we are burning down the house. No kidding. No kidding. Cancer, that was a super fire reading. It really was. They're feeling that Aries energy this week. I'll say it. I'll say it. All right, Leo, let's see what we have for my beautiful lions and lionesses out there this week. Let's see what's going on with the Leos in the house. It's going to be your love and romance messages for the week ahead. And Leo, these will be for you no matter what they are. It could be single, coupled, in separation, no matter what your situation is. Just take them as they resonate to you. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, and angels, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos out there. Whatever messages they need to know about their love and relationship life for this week ahead, please show us Leo. I swear I'm hearing the owls again. I think they're hooting. Leo, great card for you this week is blessings. So a lot of blessed energy is coming in for you. I love the little fire in her hands too, because Leo, you are such a beautiful fire sign. We are in the season of Aries. Venus is also in Aries, and that is a very positive trine to your sign that's really giving you a lot of positive energy, bringing you back into your flow, bringing you back into a place that's very good for you. I also love the fact that there's a full moon rising in the background on this card, because we are stepping into our full moon in Libra, a very relationship-oriented sign, on this Sunday coming up. So this is very nice. This already feels very positive for my Leos out there. Wow. All right. So Leo, for some of you, what I'm feeling right off the bat is that y'all are leaving behind some kind of old pain, some kind of old emotional wounds or disappointments. That's really being left behind this week. That's something where, you know, either if it's a relationship that didn't work out, or if it's a relationship where you've had some miscommunications and some arguments, it's kind of a week of finally letting the bygones be bygones. And this to me is my card of, you know, not all is lost, right? So it does, you know, have to do with our focus. Fives always do. They always have to do with the way that we look at something. So, you know, we're looking at these Three of Cups, and he's focused on those Three of Cups that, you know, are knocked over and haven't worked out. But right there, the Two of Cups are still standing. The Two of Cups are still there. And those are the Two of Cups of healing, of reconciliation and forgiveness. And so to me, that's always a card that says all is not lost, even if it may feel that way. You might be focused on, you know, the hurt feelings or the difficult times, but right behind you is something that's still very good. So don't lose sight of that. Let's get a clarifier on this for you, Leo. Yeah, Seven of Wands, and it may have to do with your pride or theirs, because, you know, there may have been a rift or an argument or a conflict in a relationship that came out of, you know, one or both people not being willing to bend on an issue or a subject. Seven of Wands is one of those interesting cards that is like, it's not wrong to stand up for what's truly important for you, but it's also a card just like the Five of Wands that says, be careful what arguments you fight and pursue. Is it really worth it, right? Ask yourself that, Leo. If you're the one that feels like you were kind of wrong, then you were like, I'm not giving up my stance or my position on something. You know, ask yourself, is it really worth, like, you know, having a fight or messing with my relationship? And if it's really not, if it's not really that big of a deal, it might be time to just say, you know what, let's just get over that. I'm sorry for the way that went down, etc. Right in the center, though, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's a lot of positivity coming through. That's why I feel like there's going to be something that you're letting go of that's not as easy, but something very nice is going to be following it, because, you know, Ace of Pentacles is the hand of spirit, bringing you something very nice, a nice blessing on a tangible, manifest level. I also got to point out that I really love her holding the little bunny rabbit. So freaking cute. They put a lot of bunnies in this particular deck, and so I'm like, you know, that I love to see. So, you know, this can also be a windfall of abundance. It can be, you know, good fortune, better career opportunities. Sometimes it can be somebody bringing you a gift. Somebody may be a peace offering, Leo. Or you doing that for them. Very, very cute. Very, yeah, I know the bunny, right? Very sweet energy. So let's see what we've got clarifying this card for you. And look at that. We've got the Justice card. Aw, the standing stone. Yes, the balance, the peace. And that is what's going on this week. We've got our full moon in Libra, and the Justice card is Libra energy, the scales of balance, harmony, peace being restored. And so my feeling is, there really is, like, if you've had a rift or if you've had a miscommunication with your sweetheart, this is really a manifest potential for things to get back on track. It's really nice. It's a really nice energy. Both people feeling heard, both people getting what they need, having that kind of reconciliation. So we also have the Awakening card. This is the same as the Hanged Man. So there really is something being sacrificed or let go of here. And Leo, I know I'm going to get on you just a little bit here. I'm going to get on you a little bit. You are a sign that deals with pride and the ego. And many times this card, this Hanged Man, is about releasing unhealthy pride or unhealthy ego. There's nothing wrong with healthy self-pride and being, you know, proud of your achievements, proud of the things you've done, happy about that stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but you don't want it to turn into negative ego, negative self-focus. And so that's something that I feel is probably being looked at. And if it's not you, it's maybe your partner, because you could be dealing with an Aries, a Sag, even a Pisces. You know, you got a lot of different energies here on this spread, but it really is. It's important to not fall into any sort of negative self-pride. You know, this is really about being more charitable and an awakening where you see things in a different light from a different perspective. So let's see what we've got clarifying what is going on with this Hanged Man card here for Leo, please. The Sun. Oh, I do feel like there's just a positive outcome to these things. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the tarot, and it is tied right into the energy of Leo because that's your ruling planet. So very nice. I do feel like Leo, oh, if you let go of like the need to always be right or the need to like exert your ego here, you're going to come through this with flying colors. They're going to appreciate that so much if you just are human and vulnerable and loving and warm, because boy, Leo, nobody can turn on the loving, warm energy like you can, because right now somebody's feeling left out in the cold. It might be you, might be them, might be both, because many times, especially in a love reading, that Five of Pentacles is two soulmates that are left out in the cold from each other, and when one's feeling it, the other's feeling it too. Yeah. And on the bottom, yeah, things have got to change. Look at this with this Tower card, the Wild Hunt. Yeah, it's going to change. It's going to shift. Like there's going to be some action. There's going to be some old foundations that come crumbling, or some new revelations that really open your eyes up about each other this week. What a reading. This is nice. I mean, it's like there's some definite challenge, but there's such a blessing on the other side of it. So work your magic, Leo. Let's get an affirmation on this from our magical spell card deck. Aw, yes, new beginnings. Check that out and look at that 4-4 there. Oh, very, very nice. So let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. And so, Leo, for some of you, this could be a brand new love interest coming in. But what I feel more for most of you on this read is that this is like healing some old rifts, healing some old dynamics, and having a brand new beginning as a result. It's a very positive read. I like it. Good for you, Leo. A lot of good blessings coming through as a result of self-reflection, looking at yourself, looking at your own interior, kind of making sure that it aligns with what you really want, what you want to be. Yes. All right. Moving on up to the next sign. Here comes our beautiful Virgo folks. I hope that you are all doing great out there in the chat. So Virgo, you're, I just did all of the full moon readings and posted those because our next full moon is coming up this week in the sign of Libra. The last full moon was in your sign of Virgo. Interestingly enough, the way that works, because the last full moon of winter is always in Virgo, and the first full moon of spring is always in the sign of Libra. But all of those Libra messages, that full moon in Virgo card from the Moonology deck came up a lot. So I do feel, Virgo, that we are still working with a lot of your energy, and you may definitely feel some kind of culmination, some kind of full circle energy when we hit into that full moon on Sunday. Right now the moon is in your sign. Right now we are in the Virgo moon, and we're getting ready for the moon in Libra. So this is a powerful time, I think, for you. Big transitions. Big clearing out, big new beginnings. So Virgo, let's see what we have for you this week in your love and romance messages. Let's see what's going on with you. This can be for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, no matter what that situation may be for you. So take them as they resonate. These are general. Dear angels, beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us our love messages for Virgo for this week ahead. Whatever information or guidance that they need to see, please show us, Virgo. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's your key. That's your key word this week, Virgo, is transformation. And I really do feel this. I feel like there is this metamorphosis that's happening for your sign right now. Your energy has been very, very important, especially over this past month as we've worked through that full moon reverberation of the last Virgo full moon. Oh yeah, that's a big one. So a lot of transforming energies coming up. Old cycles dying away, new cycles being reborn. Very, very beautiful. So let's get into your tarot messages for this week for your relationship and love life. Wow. Wow. This is unique and very dynamic. Oh my goodness. So we're starting out with the Three of Wands here this week. So Virgo, this is all about good things coming to you, good things coming back to you, and enjoying that energy. This is very, very nice. So don't chase anyone down this week. Don't feel the need to do that, Virgo, no matter what your situation may be. This is like letting them come to you because you've already planted good seeds, good intentions. You know, you've done the work. You've done the work. Virgo's always going to do the work. They're an earth sign. They get things done. They get things done. So don't be feeling the need to chase anybody or anything down this week, but you are thinking about long term. You are, you know, you're thinking of being patient about what's coming next. Let yourself remember that what's meant to come to you will always come to you. It will always find its way back to you. That's about your ships coming in. Yes. Ooh, and on top of that, we've got the King of Pentacles. Virgo, this could even be a week where somebody pays you back some money that you were owed. That could be what's coming up for some of you. And it may relate to love, but maybe not. You know, that may be factoring into your week. Or you could be waiting for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn to come your way. You might be saying, you know what? I'm not going to chase this person anymore. It's like, if we're meant to be, we're meant to be. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. If it happens to be a Taurus, they might be a little stubborn. You know how they are. Right in the center, we do have the Lovers card. So absolutely, this is a week of love, relationship situations, communication, making decisions about a relationship. Very strong healing. We've got Archangel Raphael represented within this card as well. So it's really making choices from the heart, you know, health and recovery, you know, of a relationship. So very nice. Let's see what we've got clarifying this Lovers card here. Could be healing a relationship too. I really feel that energy because the combination of Virgo, which is a healing sign, with the energy of the Libra full moon, and Libra is a relationship sign, literally bring those together. You've got healing a relationship. Yep. I'm telling you, for some of my Geminis out there, somebody's coming your way. And you don't got to chase them down. They're chasing you. They're chasing you. Could be a Gemini too. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a water sign. Could be an earth sign. We got a little bit of everything here, honestly. Could be any sign this week. We got some fire. We got some earth. We got some water. But look at that. I love this because check it out. See that little Virgo sign there? That's because the Hermit card is your power card in the major arcana there, Virgo, the Hermit card. So honoring yourself, honoring what's right for you, honoring what feels good. This can also be some time spent in meaningful solitude or meditation, seeking your truth, seeking a mentor, you know, a little journey of self-discovery. So I really feel this is a very nice dynamic. It really feels good. I feel like, you know, if you have love offers or if you have, you know, a relationship that you've been working on or waiting to come full circle, like you're going to really check in with yourself. It's like, is this really right for me? Is this really what I want? And you're going to make the right decision. There's a lot of, it feels like a lot of wisdom here. Like you're not just jumping for any old thing that comes along. Like you're really sticking to your standards. Like you're being discerning. You're being very discerning about it. So this is nice. Let's see what clarifies that Hermit. Let's see, that's you stepping in your power. That's your power card there. Yeah, I mean, you are strong in yourself this week, Virgo, no matter what's going on for you, because there's that strength card. And there's some Leo energy in there. You know, to me, this is about you being very wise, being very balanced, recognizing your personal strength, your personal creativity, knowing that your heart is strong. You have a lot of love to give. You truly do. But I really do get the feeling that you're kind of done chasing people this week. You're like, I am not chasing such and such. They can come to me. I'm not going to track them down. They know where to find me. You know? It's not that you're not loving, not at all. I mean, the Lovers card is a supercharged love card here this week, but you're really coming from a good place of wisdom, you know, of sort of like taking things in your stride. I like it. I really like it. And look at that. We got our King of Pentacles again. Got our King of Pentacles again here, Virgo. So this could certainly involve, could be a very strong Taurus. Very strong Taurus energy. Could be Capricorn, could be a fellow Virgo, because that's some earth energy. And on the bottom too, Eight of Pentacles. One day at a time. One day at a time. This is a work in progress right now. This is a work in progress this week. It's not a crash, boom, bang kind of week, but it is very strong love energy. You could have some really strong love offers for some of my Virgos out there. They might really be like, hey. Yeah, you got to discern which ones are made for the long haul and which ones are just saying a lot of nice stuff. Take it from Capricorn, talk is cheap. Anybody can say nice things, but can they act on it? Can they make good on it? That's what it's about this week for you, Virgo. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. Yeah. Nurture those friendships, right? I often say that if you can't even be friends with someone, how can you be more, right? It's like you got to have that friendship side in your relationships this week. So bring to me friendship that is true, sharing, laughter, and understanding too, right? Yeah, you got to have that friendship energy there. Beautiful. I like this reading. This was a really good one here. Feels good to me. I feel like you're really doing what's right for you, Virgo. And that's important. That's important. Yeah. Look what was on the bottom of that. The Courage card, right? Lions and lions. Yeah, you're stronger than you know this week, Virgo. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say no. If somebody's not good for you and, you know, like, don't be afraid to say no. And if you feel very strongly about them and you think they are good for you, don't be afraid to say yes. Yeah, that's it. That's the courage. Big cat energy, yeah. I love the big cats. Oh my gosh. All right, yay. Hey there, Mary. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. And Yui is ready. Oh my God, it's all my Libras. Yay! Happy Libra full moon this weekend to you, my beautiful Libras. So excited. Yes, this is going to be a good one coming up. I just talked to my Libra best friend on the phone last night about the Libra full moon. So we're very excited about it. I told her whenever I do the individual reads that Ari posted, I said I always bring out my moonlight for the sign that it's their full moon. I love my moonlight. Yeah, there it is. That's how it looks kind of in the sky. This thing is awesome. Like, it has the warm setting, the warm color, and then it also has the cool setting, you know, because sometimes in the sky the moon will look more blue white, you know, and sometimes it looks more golden, right? So yeah, I love this light. And it charges up, like, it has a little port where you just charge up the light. It's really fun, and it's accurate. Like, it's got all the accurate markings, just like the moon has. So I think I found this on eBay. You can find these online, and they do come in different sizes. So happy full moon to all my Libra folks out there. So exciting. All right, so Libra, let's see what's going on for you. You're definitely getting a super powered charge this weekend. Absolutely. And even, you know, right now, you know, things are lining up real nice because we have, you know, Saturn, Jupiter, both in a fellow air sign of Aquarius. We have Mars in Gemini, another fellow air sign, and it's creating that big grand trine when that moon goes into the sign of Libra. So it's a really great time actually for you guys. After so much hardship, oh my gosh, my Libras have been through the ringer with all that darn Capricorn energy last year. Oh, you guys deserve this. You deserve even more than this, but this is a good start, right? All right, so let's see what we've got for you, Libra, coming up in your love messages for this week ahead. Let's see what's going on. Let's start out with a major theme card. Dear angels, divine ancestors, beings of light, all of our guides. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Libras out there for this week ahead in their love and romance messages. Show us whatever information and guidance they need to see for their highest good, please. Yay, I love it. Friendship is coming up. So, you know, it's really interesting to me. This card reminds me so much of the Three of Cups from the traditional tarot, where you have, you know, the feeling of celebration, you know, coming together with your friends, your community, people that truly have your back and really support you. And so it's really this nice, warm, celebratory feeling, like happy news coming in, and just feeling a heck of a lot better. And Libra, you are such a sign of friendship, partnership, relationships of all kinds. And so to me, that brings in just a very nice feeling of powerful connection this week. So let's get into your tarot messages. Wow, very nice. This is a real week of movement and really thinking about the things that have held you back in the past. We're starting out with the Three of Pentacles. So this is really about, you know, working on something that you like, working on something together. Like I said, you know, that friendship card reminds me of the Three of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles is a similar dynamic as well. So it's not just about those emotional contacts and emotional connections. It's also about practical connections and, you know, coming together with, you know, friends and loved ones and saying, let's work on something, let's manifest a plan, let's get going on something that's going to benefit ourselves and everyone around us. So let's get a clarifier on this. I love that card. Three of Pentacles is one of my favorites. Working with others, you know, your reputation improving, all of that, you know, people knowing and feeling good about you. Yes. Aw, so Libra, I think that what you're working on a lot, look at this, is the Ten of Cups. So, you know, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, whatever your romantic situation may be, I think you're really working on yourself, working on your relationships, maybe working with others to, you know, raise that vibration of receiving the highest loving energy, because the Ten of Cups is all about, you know, a happy marriage, a happy home, a happy partnership, that ultimate kind of bliss and emotional contentment that comes from that. And the Eight of Swords is in the center. So I do feel that this is definitely a time where you're starting to take the, you know, the blindfold off of your eyes and start to see anything that has held you back in the past from having more of that love, having more of that feeling, anything that's held you back. And many times it's ourselves that hold us back when it comes to the Eight of Swords. It's our own overthinking, our own, you know, overanalyzing. We get stuck in this mental rut, feeling like we're helpless, feeling like we're not empowered. And so it really is saying, be, you know, don't be afraid to take action and take responsibility for whatever your situation may be, right? Even if it's not something that put, you know, even if you didn't put yourself there entirely, you might have been dealing with an illusion of entrapment or a lack of self-confidence. And so this is really saying, enough of that. I'm going to tear through these old bonds that have held me. I'm going to go to a better place. I'm going to open up that gate. I'm going to get to the next stage of my life. Yeah, look at this. Ace of Wands coming in. So to me, it really is leaving behind that feeling of, you know, helplessness or a feeling of not being as confident. And, you know, Spirit is really gifting you with a brand new lease on life, a powerful, new, passionate beginning, a lot of victory here. This is a fire sign energy. And so we are right now in Aries time, right? We are in Aries season. And so this to me is really getting empowered, getting your power back here and really feeling like, you know what, it's time to turn the corner. And on the outcome this week, we have the Ace of Swords. So to me, this is victory, it's success, it's clear seeing, right? And to me, it's like, what a great card to come out after the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords is not seeing clearly. Like it's not seeing things for what they really are. It's just giving into a feeling of helplessness or sadness or being trapped. But the Ace of Swords is all about cutting through all of that and seeing things for what they really are and having that intellectual kind of victory. And you know, swords are your element, Libra. This is your energy because swords are aligned with air and Libra is an air sign. So very nice. Overcoming some obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Yeah, and look at that. We got that Five of Cups. I'm telling you, Five of Cups has been coming in, you know, kind of routinely on these readings around this Libra full moon. And I really do feel it's because we do have a lot of things to let go of, right? Letting go of old heartaches, old disappointments, old things that we've been hung up on. And remembering, again, you know, like I said, the Five of Cups is that card that says all is not lost, right? Because the Two of Cups are still standing. They're still there. They're still there for our heart healing and our reconnection. So I do feel like, you know, this is a week where you really do have a victory over past hurts, over past wounds, over a past feeling of being stuck. Fabulous. Look at this. We've got the Judgment card, the renewal. You know, this is the higher vibration of the Death card. That's what this is. Check out the flag that has the little Pluto symbol on it because it's ruled by the planet Pluto. And so this to me is a renewal, rebirth, resurrection, a phoenix from the ashes coming up. And look what's on the bottom here. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Like I said, see, the Three of Cups might be knocked over in the Five of Cups, but the Two of Cups is still standing. Yes. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love this reading. Makes my heart feel good. Makes my heart feel good. All right, Libra, let's get an affirmation on this for you. And look, one of my favorite keywords for Libra is peace. Yeah, you are the peacemaker, the diplomat. Yes, absolutely. Bridget. Oh, and we're invoking Bridget on this, our fiery Celtic goddess, the goddess of spring, of Imbolc. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. Very nice, because we are in a fire season. We are in Aries season, so there is that fire energy, but there's also that sense of peacefulness, of well-being coming in for you, Libra. So nice. So nice. No matter what your relationship situation is, this is a very, very nice reading. Yeah, Yu, this was a great one. You know, it's funny, like when I really like connect with you know, people who've been, you know, part of the live streams a lot, part of the channel, and it's like, you know, I can feel the progression of, yeah, oh, you're welcome, Mary. Yeah, I can really feel the progression of like your personal development and growth. It's very interesting on that collective level here. And I can definitely, you know, I can look back and think about, you know, what the general energies or messages that have come through for the different signs. It's like you can really see it shifting up, and it's really cool to see it. It's really cool to see the way that it's progressing and developing over time. That's what it's all about. We're all a work in progress. We're all a work in progress, and that's, you know, that's what this is about. It's getting us through on this particular earth journey that we are on at the current moment. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we've got for my beautiful Scorpions out there. I hope you guys are doing amazing tonight. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. This is going to be, I think, a very emotional weekend with that Libra full moon, because that Libra full moon will be activating and highlighting your universal 12th house of Pisces, which is a lot of emotion, spirituality, release, cleansing. And so, yeah, you can feel more sensitive, more intuitive. You might cry a little easier. Definitely, that's something that you might notice over this weekend. It's like everything just hits you a little stronger. Your dreams might be really, you know, profound. You might be having a lot of really amazing dreams this weekend, Scorpio. So let's see what we've got for you, for your love and romance messages coming up for this week ahead. Let's see what we've got. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, let me see what you've got for love and romance for our beautiful Scorpios out there. Whether they are single, coupled, in separation, please show us what Scorpio needs to know for their highest good. Financial health. Well, well, well. All right, Scorpio. Time to work on finances. Maybe as a couple, maybe on your own, depending on your situation. But that's an important dynamic for your love life this week, is getting the finances taken care of, getting things back on a good track, knowing what you're spending, know what's coming in, adjusting those values accordingly. Let's see what we've got for your tarot messages this week. Oh, that's good though. Look at this. So we have the Knight The Knight of Swords coming through here first. So this is a lot of information moving at a very rapid pace. This could be people coming in and say, I need to talk to you, Scorpio, I have so much to tell you, or you may be feeling that way about them. There can be a little bit of nervous energy around this. You know, it's events that move with a lot of speed. Sometimes there's a little anxiety, or it's like, I got so much I gotta tell you. You know, but this is choosing intellectual responses to challenges rather than getting too super emotional about it. Could also sometimes be a little bit of an information overload. Yeah, it can sometimes be a little information overload. Sometimes it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's like, give me a minute. Let's slow down just a second. Tell me everything again, only go a little slower. Oh my goodness, and it may definitely be coming from a love relationship or a loved one. Oh my goodness. The Lady and the Lord, that's our Lovers card in the Green Witch Tarot. So to me, this is kind of interesting. It's like there might be someone coming in with a lot of nervousness towards you this week, Scorpio. Like maybe asking for a date. Maybe asking even for, you know, marriage or a proposal, an engagement, moving in together. Let's do something together. And that might be why that financial question comes up, because you're like, can you afford me? Oh my gosh. You could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with an air sign this week, Scorpio. For some of you, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There could be that real, like, this could be somebody that talks a lot, you know, whether they're an air sign or not. They could be a real talker. Right in the center, though, very happy. Look at this, 3 of Cups. So there's some kind of celebration, some kind of celebratory energy. You might go, yeah, 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 they finally asked me out. Yeah, yeah, we're finally moving forward in our relationship life. We're finally going there. So that can be news worth celebrating. It's joyful announcements. So Scorpio, you got some stuff going on this week. Let's see what we got clarifying that 3 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, guys. I don't know what's going on with you, Scorpio, but for some of you, somebody may be popping the question this week. I'm just saying, and you know I don't say that a lot on these love reads. I don't say that a lot, but these are just cards that are like giving you a gift, giving you something solid. The Ace of Pentacles, it's like, here you go. Are we doing this? Yeah. Whew. It just doesn't slow down. We got the 2 of Cups here. This is a union. This is a strong union. You got the 2 of Cups. You got the Lovers card, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could be rushing in very quickly this week, Scorpio. It could feel like it came up from out of nowhere. Yeah, it could feel like, what the heck? I didn't expect that. It could be a very big surprise. Could be a very big surprise. So let's see what's going on top of the 2 of Cups. That's a love, love, love reading for a love day, isn't it? You know, I mean, oh my God, Scorpio. Some of my Scorpios are straight up getting engaged this week. 2 of Cups on top of 2 of Cups. Yeah. Some of my Scorpios are actually getting engaged this week or moving in together. Like, no doubt. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but damn. That's like, I can't argue with this. 2 of Swords on the bottom. So you might be, you might have to kind of, it might throw you a little bit. You might be like, I got to think about it. Give me a minute, because that's a decision-making card, right? Oh, but look at that 10 of Cups. Look at this! Scorpio! You making my heart flutter. Oh my gosh. Wow. What in the world? You know, it's like, these are love readings, but a lot of times they're not all that, like, mushy, lovey focus, right? But this one is like, okay. Okay. If they rush in too fast, you're going to be like, back it up a little bit, back it up. I need me a ring. I need a good place. We need a good place to live. I mean, that financial question is going to come up. Yeah. Especially if wow, this is an interesting reading. I can't wait to see the comments below on this one. Like I say, these aren't going to resonate with everyone, but for those of you who do, Scorpio, this is a super romantic week. Very, very romantic. They're definitely thinking about making that love offer, even if they don't do it this week. It's like way on the brain. It might be on your mind too. It might be coming from you. You might be rushing in. It might be you saying, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Make it official. For some of you, this could be meeting like the love of your life at a wedding too. This is, you know, that's another way to see this one. You know, could be through a friend, somebody that, you know, introduces you to someone. It's a lot of ways, but that's beautiful. Affirmation card is grace. Yes. Grace and blessing come to me and set me free. So move through this gracefully, Scorpio, no matter how it is. Either accept gracefully, decline gracefully if you have to, you know. Just saying. It could be, you know, really depends on how you feel about this, but boy, is this a positive read. 2 of Cups twice on top of each other. 3 of Cups with the three of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles on top. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Some decisions going on here. A lot of information coming on. Wow. This was a dynamic one. This was like, I did not expect that to come out like that. I was like, oh. Scorpio. Oh! Scorpio. Whoa! Oh my goodness. All right. Next up, guys. Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, I gotta tell you, I had the most fun with your full moon reading last night. That was one of the best ones I did. I had a blast doing it. It felt like such a self-love, self-affirmation party for Sagittarius. I absolutely loved your full moon and Libra reading. So if you haven't watched that, check it out because it was so, so good. Really, really self-affirming. Really beautiful about, you know, being good to yourself, loving yourself. So let's see what we've got for your love and romance reading this week ahead. Let's see what's coming up for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our Sagittarius folks coming up this week ahead, whatever messages or information they need to see for their highest good. And this can be for whoever or however this resonates, whether you are single, coupled, in separation, etc. Please show us Sagittarius. New beginnings, yay! So Sagittarius, to me, this can really be, you know, a lot of different things coming through. This could be a new relationship entirely, could be a new beginning in an existing relationship where something really comes back full circle. You feel like you're falling in love all over again. But I do love that energy, really stepping through a portal of transformation in your relationship life this week. So let's see what you have in your tarot messages. Wow, this is nice. I'm telling you, I feel like my Sagittarians are really kind of going to a next level in their relationship dynamics. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. So this is, to me, this is strong Libra and Taurus energy. This is equal give and take. It's reciprocity. It's really saying, you know, the good you do comes back to you, and you really want to engage in relationships and situations where, you know, it's not just one-sided, right? It's really about both of you coming together in a very nice, harmonious agreement kind of energy. So it's not about you having to do everything. You deserve love coming back to you too, Sagittarius. Let's clarify this for you. And we have the Queen of Cups on top of that. So Sagittarius, I do feel that this is a week where you are truly honoring your own emotional boundaries, what you allow in your life and into your heart. So this could be a Scorpio, Taurus, or Libra energy on this, but that just feels like you really honoring your own position, not just giving away everything and not just allowing people to be in your inner circle unless they've kind of earned it, you know, really. So right in the center, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is contemplation, thinking about your next move, relationships that you want to invest in. Should you give your time and energy to this person? So very nice. I really do feel, Sagittarius, there is a lot of healthy self-love going on with you right now. And you're being very discerning about how much and when and where and who you give your love, time, and investment of energy to. Yeah, and the Witch, look at that. That's the same as the Magician in the Green Witch Tarot. So to me, it's all about as well using your personal power to create new realities, bringing all of your gifts, talents, energy to the forefront and saying, here's what I have to offer. What do you have to offer me? That's a nice energy. It's also very communicative because that Magician card is ruled by Mercury, so this brings in Gemini and Virgo energy into the mix as well. The outcome, check it out. Queen of Swords, I'm saying this is really about discernment. This is Libra energy yet again, very powerful. This full moon in Libra is going to be really positive for you. And I do feel that this is you making those very impartial decisions. It is from an emotional place because it is that feminine energy. But she is a tough queen, right? She's the Queen of Swords, so she knows how to detach herself from the emotions of a situation and make a clear, good choice that brings about greater balance. She's not the kind of figure that puts up with people messing around with her heart, playing with her emotions. You know, she's ready. She's able to cut things out of her life if she wants to. So to me, it's releasing situations or people that do not serve you. You're being very discerning in your relationship life this week, Sagittarius, and that's what's giving you these new beginnings. The Magician card, the New Beginnings card, the Page of Pentacles. This is like all new adventures, all new ideas, all new ways that you're experiencing and expressing your relationships. And it's very self-empowering. That's what I'm getting. It's a huge message of self-empowerment coming through for you with this full moon in Libra and through this week ahead. This is about getting unstuck. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. This is all about freeing yourself from a self-imposed prison, embracing greater confidence. Maybe in the past you felt kind of helpless or felt kind of, held back from what it is you really wanted or didn't believe that you could have what you wanted. Sagittarius, you are starting to believe in yourself in a big, big way. Knight of Cups is on the bottom, so to me, this is emotional movement forward. You're getting unstuck here. And look at that, the World Tree. Yes, you got the World card, so something's coming full circle. Old cycles ending, powerful new cycles beginning. This is a great read. Oh, my Sagittarians. I am so happy for you guys. You have had just really, really inspiring readings lately. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Confidence. Confidence is high. Yes. I mean, this is like, Eight of Swords is like stepping away from a lack of self-confidence, and now it's coming in. Look at this. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light and burn higher. And it's interesting that it brings in all the elements in that invocation because our Witch card, our Magician card, is all about those 4 elements as well. So to me, this is really you taking the earth, that's your resources, your values, your physical manifestation, your air, that's your thoughts, your communication, your water, that's your emotions, and your fire, which is your vitality, your energy, your drive going forward, and bringing them all together to create something beautiful and new in your own life and as a result in your relationship life. It all ties in together. Yay. Love it, Sagittarius. All right. And I'm so happy to see Ms. Mindful is in the chat. I've been thinking about you, hon. I've been busy as a bee. I'm going to be super busy until after the very beginning of April because I've got to do my 12 April monthly reads for the channel as well. But you are on my radar. You are on my radar, Ms. Mindful. I'm thinking about you. We got to talk. We got stuff to do. I know we do. All right. So yay, Capricorn. Oh, my goats. Come on out, goats. I know you're out there. I know the Capricorns are there. And if they aren't there right now, it's because they're working. It's because they're working. Capricorn is working for the weekend. You might be working for the weekend, Capricorn. This full moon in Libra is highlighting your universal Capricorn house. Just saying, you know, it's like there's something you're working on it. You're working on those big goals, the big dreams, the big ambitions. You might have some big love ambitions this week, some big relationship goals that are really coming up to the surface in a big, strong way. So Capricorn, let's see what we have for you for our weekly love readings. Let's see what's going on in your relationship life this week. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Capricorns out there for their love and relationships. Whatever information, guidance that they need to see for their higher good, please bring that through. No matter whether they are single, coupled, in separation, no matter what their situation may be, please show us Capricorn. Oh yeah, reconciliation. So Capricorn, if you've been feeling kind of out with, you know, a love partner or love interest, this is really bringing about a blessed reconciliation, forgiveness, reconnection, something that is very empowering. And look at that big full moon in the back. I'm just saying, this feels very Libra to me. It really has that balance energy, and that's what we're celebrating. This Sunday is our Libra full moon, so this could be a beautiful reconciliation, connection. If you're already in a relationship, Capricorn, this could just be deepening your connection, you know, truly letting bygones be bygones. It's a very, very nice card to get in a love reading for sure. So let's get into your tarot messages here, Capricorn. Let's see what comes up. I'm saying, oh my goodness, see, Capricorn, for you, there's a real letting go. There's a really big letting go. Here's the release. Here's the death card. That's your Scorpio energy. Big transformations, big shifts, big changes going on in your relationships and love this week. It's endings that lead to new beginnings. Need to release situations that hold you back. It's a big spiritual transformation. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. That's very possible as well this week. And look at that, Knight of Cups. There's something big changing in the way that you express love. There could be some powerful love offers coming into your life that completely transform your situation this week as well. Strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy on this, but doesn't have to be. Could just be somebody really coming in with that love offer. Could be that forgiveness too. Could be that apology. Right in the center, check it out. Seven of Swords. To me, this is very much about releasing old negative energies or people that just aren't for you. And that doesn't have to necessarily be the love interest, right? I don't get the feeling that they're deceiving you. Not at all. But this is a feeling like, you know, make sure you're being honest with yourself. Make sure that you're not letting people into your world that, you know, aren't for your best good, right? You know, because you might just be like one of these folks hanging around the fire, just having a good night, enjoying a nice evening, and there's this little bastard running away running around doing something sneaky, right? You always gotta watch for that guy, I tell you what. All right, let's see what we have on top of this Seven of Swords here for you, Capricorn. Why is this coming in to Capricorn's reading, please? I want to know. Knight of Wands. Ooh, yeah. Beware of anybody that comes on too strong this week, Capricorn. This is strong Sagittarius energy. Not trying to throw any shade on Sagittarius, but, you know, if you got somebody like that, yeah, we all know this guy, Markers. We all know that Seven of Swords guy. We know him. We've all met that guy or gal. we've met that person. But this to me says, you know, this week, Capricorn, beware of people that come on too strong, right? That you just feel like, wait, what? It might be like painfully obvious. It might be like they might not see it as obvious, but you're seeing it like, oh my gosh, this person is just trying to put one over on me. So, you know, really keep that in mind. You know, anybody that like comes on too strong, anybody that, you know, makes a lot of promises you know they're not going to keep, shove them on off. Get them out. You know, because I think the way that you're connecting with people is changing, like in a big way this week. You're just not willing to entertain people that don't have good intentions or aren't being truthful with you. Outcome card, very nice for you, Capricorn. We have Seven of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. And you do that so well. You do that so well. So, you know, your good efforts, your investments will be rewarded in the future. Just be patient. This is being patient. You may want things to move really fast, right? Because the Knight of Wands moves really fast. But I wouldn't trust things that move too fast this week. I just really wouldn't. So this is a definite time for rest. It's planning for the future. Take things one day at a time and don't worry too much, Capricorn. Don't worry too much. Things are going to move. They're just moving in their own time this week. Nice. Very nice. So Capricorn, I feel like this is also, by the week's end, you feeling really empowered because check it out. We've got our Knight of Pentacles along with the Seven of Pentacles. These are both, to me, slow and steady wins the race. Absolutely. But these are also cards that really point to an assured success that builds up over time. This is definitely leaning on your tried and true methods, not taking shortcuts, right? Because that's, I think there could be somebody in your life this week that tries to get you to take a shortcut or tries to, you know, get you off the straight and narrow path that you've been walking. And it might be attractive, but don't give into it. It's much better to embrace this Knight of Pentacles than the Knight of Wands. But it's funny how all of your clarifying cards, every one of them was a knight. Every one of them. So there's definitely like forward movement going on with you, Capricorn. Big time knight energy going on. Yeah. And so to me, the best knight for you and for you to embody is the Knight of Pentacles, because this is the knight that always gets to the finish line. Always is successful in the outcome, even if it takes a while to get there. Because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't just go out without a plan, without provisions, without a directive, right? And it may take them a little longer to get there or to get going. But once they get there, it's so much better. Letting go of old pains, old wounds. I really do feel like there is this energy of reconciliation that goes, there's a thread that runs through here, right? And so it's really, you know, letting go of the old things that may have been disappointing or haven't worked out in the past. The Two of Cups are still standing here, Capricorn. The Two of Cups are still standing for your emotional healing and beneficial outcomes. So Three of Pentacles on the bottom here. So to me, yeah, a lot of pentacle energy. We got our 3, we got our 7, and we got our Knight. So to me, this is really working at things on a practical level, coming together with the community, with the group, with your friends, with your romantic partner to create something that's lasting, that's of value, not even just to yourselves, but also to everyone around you. And kick this person to the curb, whoever they are. Don't even worry about them. Don't even worry about them. Don't you cry any tears, Capricorn, over that, buddy. Let's get an affirmation on this reading for you. Oh, yeah, Capricorn, you're getting the same card as Libra had, which I love to see because to me, that is the Libra energy coming through this weekend. So peace, all about peace, peace of mind, peace in your, journey. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. So very nice reading for you, Capricorn. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself this week. Very beautiful. All right. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarius this week. This is a great energy for you, actually. This weekend with this full moon in Libra is really activating all that air sign energy coming through for you. So I feel that this is a very positive full moon for you, Aquarius. Even if you've been kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place or going through a lot of challenges, this could be a turning point. This could be something that really helps you come around a corner of something difficult or challenging. So dear angels, dear divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please let's see what we have for Aquarius for their love and romance messages this week. Please show us whatever information they need to know for their highest good. And show us whatever it is, no matter what their situation, whether they're single, coupled, in separation, no matter what they're going through, please show us Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, speak and show your truth this week. It's very important to be open, communicative, face the truth, because the truth will set you free. Whatever that is in your love life, definitely be honest and only engage with people that you know are positive, that are truthful, that are authentic. You know, Aquarius values truth. I would say that truth is actually one of the 3 tenets of the Aquarius sign. It is truth, freedom, and the universal brotherhood and sisterhood. Yeah, that's what Aquarius is all about. So truth is just, it's paramount. It's one of the paramount tenets for Aquarius. So let's get into your tarot messages, Aquarius. And I think, this can also be saying that it's better to have somebody in your life that, maybe there's certain things you may not always like about them or might be challenging, but at least you know their full truth, rather than somebody that's just telling you nice lies and it's like, oh, it seems kind of nice, but it's not the truth, right? It's better to have the full, unvarnished honesty. Nice. Very nice cards. Oh my goodness. So Aquarius, I get a feeling that this could resonate probably more so if you are either single right now or in a separation situation or long distance, because this feels more like you working on you this week. It really does. First card up though, one of my favorites from the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. This is single and loving it. This is, if you're solitude, or if you're kind of by yourself, like I said, if it's a long distance or, separated situation right now, it's like you're enjoying just having your own personal space, enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that leads to good things, taking good care of yourself. Seeing things flourish, making good plans. This is a great card. So let's see what we've got clarifying that. Could also be, an earth person, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo that you're involved with, if there's someone in your world. So let's see what we've got on top of this card. Seven of Pentacles. What did I say? I mean, this is definitely a week of work, steady, developing something, over time, planting those seeds. Capricorn had this card too, the 7 of Pentacles. It's slow and steady wins the race. Don't cut corners. This is, good outcomes that come as a result of putting in the effort and the work. That's really what that is. Right in the center, I do get the feeling, Aquarius, that you may need some time out. You may need some time for sleep, rest, recovery, because the 4 of Swords is all about that. It's about meditation. It's about reflection. You can see the battle armor over there. It's like, you've been fighting a lot of hard battles. You've been going through a lot of ups and downs and challenges. And it may not even be to do with your relationship life. It may just be in your personal life. So it's like really time to make sure that you get enough rest, that you allow yourself, you know, time to unwind. Could be some mental exhaustion going on. You definitely need more sleep this week. Nine of Pentacles is coming out again. Aquarius, I feel like you've been working so hard. Oh my gosh. And it's not for nothing. I mean, you're really working hard, but I feel like it's mostly on your own right now. Like you're really doing quite a lot of work. This may not be like the most super like romantic feeling time, even if you've got like a good partner or a relationship that you're working towards. I feel like you're just really working on your own situation, getting yourself ready, getting things ready for, you know, a time when you are together, because that Nine of Pentacles coming out twice, that's beautiful. I love that card. That to me is just like solid, grounded, building your stability, building up your financial health. Very, very nice. Outcome card is the Balance card. This is the same as Temperance in the traditional deck. So it's a Sagittarius energy. This is about seeing the big picture, seeing things, you know, that are off in the distance. And Aquarius, you're great at that. You are a sign of the future. You are a sign that is really always ahead of your time. So I feel like right now, with all this earthy energy, this Nine of Pentacles coming out twice, you're really working hard at building up something, because you've got a mind towards the future. You've got a mind towards what's coming next, and where you want to go, where you want to take this, what's the next level. So to me, this is also a beautiful card of compromise. If you're working with a partner, a love partner, interest, you know, it's like, don't ignore their thoughts or their input, because this is a really successful compromise. The power of diversity, you know, bringing it all together to create something even more amazing than you thought it could be. And it's also about balance. It's about patience. It's about moderation. It's good timing. It's a good timing card, Temperance is. It's knowing when to act. It's knowing when to hold back. Being very honest and authentic and truthful with yourself this week, Aquarius. Which I think you usually are. You are. You're good at that. And we've got our Five of Cups too. So interesting. You know, you have some similar cards to Capricorn, and Capricorn had this Five of Cups too. A lot of people have been pulling this Five of Cups, because what I think is really happening this week is we're letting go a lot of old disappointments, old pain, old heartaches, old difficult times. And we're, you know, pulling into that Two of Cups, which is about healing and moving forward, letting bygones be bygones, and starting out a little more fresh emotionally. Yeah. Very successful week though here, Aquarius, with this Nine of Wands. There's a lot of victory, recognized success, good achievements coming through. Ooh, and we have Page of Wands as well. So to me, that's a new beginning. That's a new beginning, more joyful energy, vitality returning, maybe as a result of getting some extra naps, because you need them this week. You do need them this week. So let's get an affirmation card on this for you, Aquarius. Ooh, yes. And look at that. We have the affirmation ritual of wisdom, and check out those little owls. And my owls were hooting. They were talking to me earlier tonight. Oh my goodness. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So check that out. Yeah, you are growing in wisdom. I really do get that feeling, especially with the doubling up of the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of wisdom, a lot of personal growth and development. Could be better money coming in your way too. You might be getting a little bit of a financial boost this weekend as well, Aquarius. That's very nice. All right. Very good stuff. And we are just about done here, guys. We are finishing up with our last sign of Pisces, so thank you so much for everybody who has stuck with me here till the end. Thank you for everybody that has been here throughout the evening as well. Thank you so much for all of your interest and input. Let's go ahead and get into Pisces. Yes, we are finishing up with our sign of the fish. So Pisces, I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful week and weekend. This is going to be all about your love messages for the week ahead. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show me what you have for our Pisces folks out there in their love and romance life for this week ahead. Any information or guidance that you have for them for their highest good, please show us, Pisces. Oh, yeah. So Pisces, your keyword this week is justice. And check that out. To me, of course, this reminds me of the Justice card in the tarot, right? Because this is our Libra energy. So this full moon in Libra that's coming in on Sunday, you're definitely going to feel that energy. And I love how even in this card, we have that big full moon, right? We have that big full moon in Libra. And so to me, this is an energy of balance, justice, fairness, harmony being restored, wrongs being righted, things being made correct, right? So that's a great energy to start your week out with. And I do think, you know, it's like Libra energy is all about our relationships and our personal relationship dynamics. And so that could be really gaining some momentum and getting a lot of healing and restoration this week ahead. So let's dig into your tarot messages and see what we have there for you. Very interesting. All right, Pisces, you're starting out with the exact same card that Aquarius had in the same position. So we've got that Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely an energy of working on yourself, enjoying your alone time. You know, if you have downtime, if you have time to yourself, this is a very strong time for working on that and enjoying it. You could be working a lot this week. No kidding. You could be working a lot because we've got a lot of Pentacle energy right out the door with you here. So, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that leads to good outcomes. So any kind of work that you do this week, Pisces, is very blessed. You may even be working on your relationship. That is something, you know, really bringing that back into balance. So let's get a clarifier on this. And we have the Ten of Athame. So this is actually, in my opinion, an end to a difficult cycle, whether it's intellectual, mental, something that's been weighing on your mind or bringing a lot of anxiety or distress. It's really that coming to a close, coming to a finishing point. So right in the center, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we have the 9, now we have the 8. Like I said, you may be working a lot this week. This is really getting some good work done. If you're in school or you're taking any kind of courses, this is really, you know, going to the next level in those. Paying good attention to detail. Sometimes it's having a good teacher, you know, something as simple as that. Skilled work that you really love doing. Let's see what we have clarifying that for you. And it's really setting you free. Oh my goodness, because to me, 8s have a lot to do with that infinity symbol, right? It's reciprocity, it's balance, equal action and intention. And so to me, when you get more confident within your work, within your own personal values and your belief in yourself, it really sets you free, Pisces, because the 8 of Swords is all about feeling trapped, feeling helpless, not always having that sense of self-confidence or worth that you need to go for it. You know, you may be really questioning yourself this week or questioning your value within a job, within a vocation, and within your relationships as well, since this is a love reading. So in the outcome card, we do have the 2 of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of Pentacle action on this reading. This is about balance being restored yet again. This is about, you know, maybe having to juggle 2 different things. You might be juggling your personal life with your career life quite a bit this week. Make sure you're not working too hard, because you do need to bring a little bit of fun back into your life. This is about not just having the journey, but having joy in the journey as well. Seven of Wands, and stand strong in your truth. You know, stand strong in your truth. This to me is all about, you know, picking your battles wisely, but also not being afraid to stand up for yourself. And Pisces, yes, you are a very giving, very accommodating sign. And so I think that it's important for you always to stand up for yourself. It is a big deal. Four of Swords here. There's a little bit of similarity between you and Aquarius this week, for sure. You both had this Nine of Pentacles and this Four of Swords. So I feel like you're working very hard this week, Pisces, and you've got some little reminders in here to really take a break, not to work yourself too hard, take some time out, get enough sleep. We do have the World Tree here, so I do feel, you know, between this and that Ten of Swords, there could be a very difficult cycle, a big one that's coming to an end, and new doors starting to open up. So this is not a bad read at all, but I do feel that you are more focused on work and personal development and growth than in your relationship this week. Now, that may not be for all of you because this is general, but I do, of course, feel that the more that you build yourself up, the more that you empower yourself, always, you're going to have a better feeling going forward in your relationships, friendships, whatever your personal life reflects. So let's get into an affirmation for you, Pisces. And victory. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like I said, it's not a bad energy, but it's a hard-working energy. And I do feel that something very strong, some kind of, you know, maybe a very difficult old cycle is really being closed out and completed so that you can step into a more balanced energy and you will have a victory. So that's very nice. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I shall let victory make me wise. Yes. All right, guys, this was a great evening. Thank you so much to everyone who was here. As always, I appreciate you sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, however you promote this video. I'm always appreciative. If you have not yet done so, hit that subscribe button and make sure to stay in touch with our future live streams. I am planning to be back on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. for our Spirit Animal Sunday, as long as my health and everything holds up. If I do not do that read, I will always post in my community tab if that has been rescheduled. But as of now, I am planning to be here back again on Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take care, everybody out there. Thank you, everyone, and all my moderators for taking care of our chat as well. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening and